this to the judge. Fox News senior judicial analyst Andrew Napolitano is here. Judge, always good to talk to you.
Good to be with you, Rick.
And I know your argument on this is that we should be grateful to Ed Snowden
for telling us of the most massive government-orchestrated violation of the Fourth Amendment in our history. We should be grateful. This precipitated a debate on the floor of the House of Representatives. Most members of the House of Representatives didn't know about this. It was a short debate, but it was a debate over whether or not, in a free society, the people want, expect, or will permit the government to spy on everyone. We now know the government spies on everyone. Last week, FoxNews.com reported that the Obama administration, through the NSA, asked the internet service providers for our passwords. And that didn't even make the front pages because now we're so accustomed to this. On the other hand, Mr. Snowden's behavior is not always easy to defend. It is absurd to suggest that there is more freedom in Russia than there is here. What has saved him is the adversary relationship we have with Russia and the fact that we don't have an extradition treaty, so there's no way to compel his return other than to kidnap him off the streets.
You know, I think there are a lot of folks, though, around this country, though, with all due respect, who would say, you know what, read my boring emails. Listen to my telephone calls.
Yes.
If you can prevent another 9/11, I don't care.
Yes, a lot of people do believe that. Unfortunately, the Constitution is their adversary because the Constitution requires the government to go and get permission before reading somebody's emails and phone numbers. A lot of well-intended people are willing to sacrifice privacy, liberty, in return for what they believe is safety. Unfortunately, once you give that up, it doesn't come back. If the NSA can do this now, when we are not engaged in any war, I mean, there are people out there that want to kill us, but we're not shooting at them. They're not shooting at us. We've left Afghanistan and we've left, or about to leave Afghanistan, and have left Iraq. If the NSA can do this in relative peacetime, they will continue to do it even after the threat goes away. And then the Fourth Amendment will just be a piece of paper. It won't mean anything.
Let's just say Snowden comes back, he faces charges, he's convicted. Let's just say, for the sake of argument,
right.
I'm wondering, could this ever get to the Supreme Court?
Oh, absolutely it would get to the Supreme Court. That's a great question, Rick, because he will make the following argument. I took two oaths. One, to keep secret what the government shared with me. Another, to preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution. I couldn't do both. So which oath did I follow? He'll say I followed the higher oath. That's the classic defense of a whistleblower. I followed the law by obeying the oath to preserve the Constitution by revealing violations of it. Question, will a jury accept that? Will a judge accept that? Will the Supreme Court accept that? I think this case eventually gets to the Supreme Court one way or another. Look, I don't want to suggest this. The government knows they can do it. They can literally kidnap him off the streets and bring him here, and that will not interfere with his prosecution here. It'll exacerbate our relationship with Russia significantly, but it would not affect their ability to prosecute him here. They could intercept a plane if he flies to Ecuador. As long as the plane lands somewhere where they want to send him here, they'll prevail.
Judge, thank you. I have always appreciated your insight.
And I have appreciated the time with you. It goes back to when you were the Fox News correspondent in London.